Are you thinking about moving to Sarasota, Florida? And you'd really like to know, both on a micro level and a macro level, how Sarasota fits into the state of Florida and where all of the neighborhoods and grocery stores and landmarks are in and around Sarasota? In today's video, we are going to take you inside Google Maps. We're going to show you, as I said, both on a micro and a macro level, where Sarasota lies in the state of Florida, and just show you in and around the city of Sarasota. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about Florida Gulf Coast living, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to get all of the current market updates in and along Florida's Gulf Coast. Hi, I'm Lori, and Todd the team and I get calls every day from people just like you looking for help in making their move to one of our beautiful cities along Florida's Gulf Coast, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Florida's Gulf Coast. So as I mentioned, in today's video, we are going to go inside Google Maps. We're going to show you the city of Sarasota and where the neighborhoods that we have vlogs on lie, and also how far away is the airport? How far away are the beaches? Where are the major landmarks here? And how long is it going to take you to get to Orlando, Miami, the Keys, all of that? So let's jump inside the computer and we'll get started right now. Okay, here we are inside of Google Maps. We're just going to take a drawing pencil and show you pretty much where Sarasota goes. So it goes above University in some parts, and then down University is the line between Sarasota and Bradenton in a lot of places. It's also the line between it out here in Lakewood Ranch. So it comes all the way down. And it comes down into, if you saw our vlog on Southeast Sarasota, it comes all the way down this way and back around. So that is pretty much all of Sarasota City. It has about 24 square miles, about 55,000 people. The different neighborhoods that we did vlogs on, if you look up here right by SRQ Airport, is the Indian Beach Sapphire Shores neighborhood. Right down here is the Rosemary District, which is right by downtown. Along here is where we did our condos. Marina Jacks is right there. Over on this side is Fruitville. It's the neighborhood that does have some larger lots, and it's closer to I-75 if you need to get up and down the state of Florida, if you're heading up to Tampa or going south to Naples. Here is Arlington Park, which is extremely popular right now. And just on the other side of this is Southside Village, would be right here. So those are some of the basic neighborhoods that so far we have talked about. Now let's look and see distances for a lot of our places here. If you are heading from downtown Sarasota and you are going up to the airport, so from down here, going straight up and over to the airport, you are looking at about 3.8 miles, about 10 minutes to get there. If you are looking come from Fruitville and go up to the airport, you're going to come up and go over. University does dead end into the airport, so you're going to come up and go across. This is about 9.4 miles, or about 24 minutes. If you are coming from UTC, which is the area, the mall right here, right by Nathan Fenderson Park. It's also really close to Lakewood Ranch. It's the major mall in the area. To head straight down University and get to the airport is 7.1 miles or about 15 minutes. It's a straight shot. Let's say that you are looking to head out to the beach and you want to go to Siesta Key. You're starting out, you're staying here, you live downtown, you want to look at heading out there from, maybe you've bought a place in Arlington Park or downtown Sarasota, anywhere along there. To get from this area to Siesta Key, you are going to head right down Tamiami, across the bridge and over. The town of Siesta Key, the village is right here. You'll head right down here to Siesta Key Beach. And that's going to take you probably about, it's 6.5 miles, going to take you about 20 minutes to get down there from there. If you are going from Fruitville, you have a nice little home out this way, Fruitville, or you are in the southern part of Lakewood Ranch down here, you are going to head on down to Bee Ridge and head over and go right up and across the bridge. You're going to be entering from the North Bridge to Siesta Key, and that's about 10 miles or about 25 minutes. Now, there's also a South Bridge to Siesta Key down here. So if you're living in Gulf Gate Estates or anywhere further south of here, or if you're living in one of the southern neighborhoods down here, you will enter from the southern end. Another great place that people like to visit is St. Armand Circle. It's right here. It's on Lido Key. So we've got Longboat Key up here. We've got Lido Key, which leads to Longboat Key. The Mote Aquarium is right here in this area. We have a lot of different options, but to get to St. Armand's, you're going to come right across here. From downtown Sarasota, you are looking at, because you do have to go across this bridge, about 7 minutes. It's only about 2.7 miles, but it is super easy to get to from anywhere that you are along any of these neighborhoods. You can see that downtown Sarasota to Arlington Park and to, let me see if we can get Southside Village up on here. It's literally within bike riding distance. It's kind of a long walk. It's about 1.5 miles or 2 miles or so, but it's kind of a long walk, but you can do it. You can ride your bike. You can visit the Marie Selby Botanical Gardens. There's just, everything is really close to each other for being a city. It's a smaller city to get around. Now let's take a look. What if you've decided to move to one of these places and you want to know what is near here? So Publix is one of our major grocery stores here. It's going to show you all of the locations all along here. There are other locations out this way. So a couple in Lakewood Ranch, several up along University Walk. So you're always, it's not that large of a city. It's much, much smaller than Tampa. So you're always close to any of the basic daily needs that you need to get to. Okay, if you are going to head from Sarasota up to Tampa to the airport, there's two ways to go. You can either head from down here and come up. This is always a longer way to go, but this way we'll have no tolls. Takes a little over an hour to get this way, probably about 1 hour and 20 minutes. If you take the other way to go and you're going to go up through St. Petersburg, there are tolls because you're crossing bridges. However, it is much faster way to get up here to the airport. And you can usually get there in about 55 minutes, about 20 minutes faster. Say you want to go up to St. Petersburg for lunch. St. Petersburg is 37 miles away. Again, you're just going to go up, head across the toll roads, come up here, spend a day maybe at the pier on this side and all of the new restaurants and areas that they have in downtown St. Petersburg, or you're going to head this way to go to St. Pete Beach in the Gulf. And that's going to take you probably about 50 minutes or so to get up there from downtown Sarasota. It's a little bit closer if you're heading from Sarasota around Fruitville or the Southern Lakewood Ranch area. You can probably get up there in about 40 minutes. Let's say that you want to look at going even further. Where is Sarasota in the state of Florida? So if you're going to head on over to Orlando from Sarasota, Orlando is about 2.5 hours away. Down here, West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, all of these areas are about 3.5 hours away. You come on up to Jacksonville, you are looking at about 4.5 hours to get there. And then the extreme ends of the state, heading up here to the Panhandle and Destin, Pensacola, Panama City Beach, or down here to Key West, you're looking at about 6.5 hours drive. So it is extremely central to the state of Florida. It is a great place to be. You can get anywhere very rapidly. So you're staying in Sarasota and you're not going to be heading out to other places. What is there to do actually in Sarasota? So you have the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art, a great place to visit. Lots of art. It is their home has been turned into an art museum. Great place to be, to go visit and see just some amazing things. You have Bayfront Park and Marina Jacks. You can rent boats out here. It's where the Freedom Boat Club and several of the other boat clubs start out from. And it's very, very simple. We'll have a blog up on how to join a boat club. It's just super simple, super easy, makes your life easy. No cleaning of a boat. You hop on, you go, you come back, they sign you out and you leave. It's a great way that we've been able to use a boat as often as we'd like without having to own a boat and wash it off and keep it intact. You have the Marie Selby Botanical Gardens downtown. Also, the Marine Mote Aquarium is right here. They're also building another one up here at the mall at University Town Center. So there's a 12-acre area up here that they are building another mote aquarium that should be done in the fall of 2024. So we're very excited to see that. You have the Bobby Jones Golf Club right here. It is temporarily closed, but the city of Sarasota is redoing it. And by the about a year out, it should be completely redone and able to golf on that again. You have Nathan Benderson Park, where you can do all sorts of, you can learn to crew, you can learn to do a dragon boat, you can rent kayaks, you can rent paddle boards. Just a really fun place, very close to downtown, about 15 minutes from downtown, as well as near a bunch of other places in Sarasota. So just lots of fun things to do here, easy to get around, near everything that you would want to be near. It's a small town. It's a smallest feeling of a medium-sized town that you could have. There's tons of art things to do. There's tons of things to do with your children if you're bringing them down here, and good places to go to. So if you have any other questions on the basics of Sarasota and where perhaps you're looking at a certain area, what it's near, and you'd like to take a more in-depth look at that neighborhood, we'd be happy to hop on a Zoom with you and zoom more into that area and let you know what is there and what is coming to that area. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom. We'd love to answer any questions that you might have. And until next time, we hope to see you around town.